Yeah, during the Abacha assassin attack you in Abuja and they shot you severally. And some people said you did disappearance, you used juju or something like that.
Don't let us go to how God works.
How God works. Okay, sir. Okay. Then in
Osun
State, you were also captured.
That 2007.
They want to kill you, and again you were able to get out of those boys.
And that is the work of God.
So how do you describe that?
No, wonders of God, because I'm doing good to God.
Yes, sir. Because this name keeps, but I keep wondering every time, because people have always said about you, Ogundokun, that you are full of myths and this godly thing about you and all that. So how did you escape?
When God is not ready to take you, nobody can take you.
So how did the Abuja one happen? What was it? Did you collect money?
No, that was in-house.
Okay, sir.
That was in-house. I was invited to NICOM for a meeting and one of the associates who was very close to the system. I didn't know there was plan to. I did one thing that time. Abacha called me because I'm the one doing this international thing, campaign for him. He sought for my advice about people asking him to come and succeed himself. But we have promised the international community that Abacha will not succeed himself. What do you expect me to say? I told him, for your credibility, it might be better for you to find your stooge, put him there, let him win the election, and then maybe conduct another election day after, and then they can bring you back as president. Those two who are clamoring for his continuation find it unpalatable. They said I've used juju to convince him, because the man was reasonable to my suggestion that a promise made to the international community should be maintained. And the man seems to feel inclined, and that's why I offended those people. Then they organized these soldier boys and police to mount the attack, and they opened fire on me as I was coming from the hotel back to my residence. And God, so good. The bullet will come into the car, it will be 1 inch to my body if you fly into another direction.
Jesus.
The poor girl who was sitting in front of the car, it was my Silvia Sport Nissan car. I was the one driving. This girl sustained everything. They broke her leg with the bullets.
Jesus.
And immediately it happened, they thought the tire was punctured, yes, but I was very close to Gariki Hospital. I moved down and I turned round to the hospital. They thought my car went to the ditch. But I went to the hospital and I called Mustafa right there in the hospital that they want to kill me. And I sent somebody to me. I didn't have a scratch. I didn't have a scratch.
That's Chief Abiola for you.
I was accused of masterminding the beginning of the Oyinlola's election against Aregbe. Aregbe is like a son to me. When they wanted to contest, I took the chance to go and meet him in his opposition office at when he was commissioner for
works in Lagos. Yes,
I went to him because
that route, okay, in Lagos here. Alausa, okay.
Yeah, he's been to my house in London with Afukuyomi. They are like my brothers or my children. The two of them, they were very close to me, and I took advantage of that relationship to talk to him to don't contest and let Oyinlola finish. I will support you after the election. And he said no. I left him. If I got to Osogbo also, they told Oyinlola. Luckily I told Oyinlola before I left, and Fatai Akibade. The news has started making rounds that Ogundokun has gone to meet him, want to jump away from the party. But luckily I told Oyinlola and Fatai Akibade I was going to meet him. With their consent I went. So it was washed off anyway. So now the election was there. And I have to ensure language. I was the chairman of the tactical committee to ensure the fixture with Ganiolo Olua, Majorat, Ibukun Atilisha, and Emmanuel who came from America. I put up this small body and we ensure the fixture and God made this possible.
You are turning in their flesh.
So I ran into a problem. Somebody called me. I was leaving this house to go to Igbo, 8 p.m. in the night. They told me why am I told I'm in Lagos? He said, tonight we are going to kill you. They boasted. He said, I said, now I'm waiting for you to come and kill. I'm ready. I was going and I started calling them. I told them I was on the way. Because as they were calling me, I was calling them. Each time they got the telephone, but I didn't know too late they were planning. So when I got to Iwo, I called everybody that I'm under threat of assassination. So I left the following day, and I didn't want to use my car. Tactically, I was called by Oyinlola to come, and through Landero, the party chairman.
The late Landero.
The late Landero. So I now called Oyinlola Lamuye to position a car to Rieru, so that I will not use my car after briefing all my supporters. So I now told my boy who is a councillor to take my car, position in front of my house. I didn't know too late people are actually monitoring our movement. So Oyinlola has gone to park at Orieru on the way to Osogbo. So Wasiu now took my car to pick me down there. As we were approaching Oyinlola, I came down from the car. Took the car from Oyinlola. Oyinlola wanted to drive. I said, there is danger in front. You can't drive. So I took the car, was driving. Not quite 8-10 kilometers. There's a section of the road that was very, very bad. That's where we saw 2 cars coming from the side. About 6 other buses and cars were following me behind. Because there are this car coming from there, they just crossed over to my side. And they blocked us. So I tried to maneuver the car, only unknown that there is a gutter. The car is the small car, and then we entered the other side. They now got hold of me. They were firing bullets into the sky. Everybody, as a matter of fact, Mr. Abato's brother who teaches in the detective also was caught. So everybody that came after me, they were made to lie down and collected the keys of their car. So unfortunately, I didn't know that Landero, that people called me to come for meeting, which was in Iwo at the university to see to his son. We were caught. They held me, and they said, "No, today we no longer fear you. We used to fear you. We are taking you to Lagos before we deal with you, and we are taking this car." So they wanted to take the car out. As we were trying to take the car out of the pit, there came this Chevrolet brand beautiful American car. We didn't know it was Landero's car. And there were policemen that Landero was driving. There were 3 policemen. They saw this policeman that caused the diversion. Then they opened fire on the car. They killed 2 policemen. That diversion saved me, because those who were guarding me that held me to the seat, they left me also. They were fearing. So I came out. Their boss held a AK-47 pointing to me, and I told him, Benny, I'm sure you know me. He said, I know you, but dog don't eat dog. I am not the person. He said, you are the one we are sent to bring. I said, that's all you want. Okay, let's go. So they were pushing the car. The car was not moving. So I joined them, and I don't know how God just took me away from them.
That's Chief Ogundokun for you. It's good to be good.
And God took me away from them into the bush.
Oh my God.
And after, immediately I disappeared, they all ran away. On coming out to the road, I saw a 504 station coming, very dirty car. I didn't know it was police. My boy who drove my Mercedes had gone to the police and brought them. By the time I came out of the bush, I saw this guy wanted to turn back to the bush. Then he was saying, oh, daddy, we are with the police. So I came out. By the time we now walked to the scene, it was Landero standing with the only survivor policeman whose stomach was bullet-ridden. So I went there, we went to the car. Landero was not hurt, but 2 policemen were dead. So I went to the car, collected their rifles. Up to now, I have the lace that I wore that day with blood stain of this policeman. So we now carrying him to Osogbo Hospital, where I was operated upon, and laparotomy operation was done on him. I thank God the policeman is living. And I thank God that when we got to Osogbo, we talked to the press announced it. As a matter of fact, Landera was not part of the capture. Myself and Oyinlola had the pictures, and we thank God. Well, like we have to say, they could have killed Landero if they knew he was the one driving the car. You know, he's Polish. They thought he was the driver, they didn't kill him. And that's how we became guests of the government house. So Oyinlola said we should not go home, we should be living in the government house. So when we are not happy with they put us in one of the government guest houses. Later we were not too good with the restrictions of visitors. So we asked for relocation. That's how I put us in the first governor's lodge, used to when this was created. That's why we lived.